Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cape Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Will Hunter. We're coming to you on Zoom for Wolfeboro Community Television, where I bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It's with their support and yours that programs like ours are possible in Wolfeboro Community Television. If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once you are logged into either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you'll find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Considering the current situation regarding the COVID-19 virus affecting public events and group gathering, it's important for you to confirm any of the events we mention will actually be taking place. That's right, we are sharing with you what we know has been planned and events scheduled in the Wolfeboro area. However, safety must come first, so we respect and appreciate those for making the difficult decisions on continuing, postponing, or canceling events. With that said, let's head right over to the train station here from Mrs. DeVries of the Chamber of Commerce about upcoming programs and events for the week ahead. We're sending over to you, Mrs. DeVries.
Hi, and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary, and still in the thick of winter, although spring is right around the corner, so they say. We have some things to talk about. I think I offered this reminder last week, but again, the Wolfeboro area farmers market meets on the first and third Saturday of the month. So that is coming right up. Saturday, March 6th is the next market from 10 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon, and that takes place inside the Brookfield Town Hall. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, so our Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce is in the middle of an ice out contest. Everyone's invited to submit a guess or two or three or four, up to you. And we have all the information at the Chamber of Commerce and on wolfeborochamber.com. But you basically choose the date and time that you think ice out will be declared on Lake Winnipesaukee. And that is officially when the MS Mount Washington can get in and out of each of its ports on the lake. So it's just a fun thing to do when we're kind of in the middle of this winter, but moving out of winter recreation into spring. So think about that and put in your guess. Deadline is March 20th. Also, I noticed that some of the organizations in the community are starting to plan for events that can take place during the COVID-19 pandemic and under those guidelines, but there will be things happening. The Wolfeboro Historical Society has already put on several activities on the calendar. They have a flea market, they have some arts and crafts shows coming up. Those will all be taking place outside at the Clark House Museum Complex on South Main Street. So take a peek at the Wolfeboro Historical Society's website, or you can do that via wolfeborochamber.com if easier. And give us a call here if you know about an event or you want more information about what's coming up. 569-2200, and remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See you later.
Thank you, Mrs. DeVries. Here's some things I'd like to share with everyone. Anyone with the library card can borrow the library's Orion Star Blast telescope. It is a hoot to use on these dark winter nights. Only residents of Wolfeboro, Tuftonboro, or Brookfield, or those who are students in the Governor Wentworth Regional School District schools may ski at Abenaki Ski Area if they hold a season's pass. You may call 569-5639 for more information. Registration for 2021 the Kingswood Cal Ripken and Babe Ruth softball and hardball season is now open at www.kcrbl.com. On Saturday, March 6th, the Wolfeboro area's farmers market will be at Brookfield Townhouse from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. every first and third Saturday of the month through the end of April. They often have local produce, fresh eggs, milk, meats, baked bread, and much more. They are looking for more vendors. On Tuesday, March 9th, Wolfeboro voters go to the polls at the Great Hall, upstairs in Wolfeboro Town Hall from 8 a.m. until 7 o'clock p.m. to vote on all articles and town officers. On Wednesday, March 10th, the Wolfeboro Public Library book discussion group will meet in person at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to discuss the book Tales of the D'Arbovilles by Thomas Arty. Wolfeboro Children's Center hosts a virtual trivia night each week on Wednesdays from 7 until 8 o'clock p.m. For more information, please call 569-1027. On Thursday, March 11th, the Lakes Region Genealogies Discussion Group will hold an Irish genealogy meeting virtually at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday, March 14th. Looking ahead a little bit, but we are ready for spring. You don't want to be late for church, so on Saturday night, March 13th, you'll want to spring ahead your clocks by 1 hour before you go to bed, so that you'll be on time with the rest of us on Sunday. Okay, let's send over to the Parks and Recreation Department for an upcoming programs and activities. Christine Collins is at her desk. Hello, Christine Collins. We're sending it over to you.
Thanks, Will. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what's happening over here. So we concluded our winter carnival. It wasn't as amazing as we've had in the past. We just did some ski races, and we did big air, little air. So we were able to do that socially distanced and everything. So that was great. That kind of is the slow moment for Abenaki and Pop, we feel. After February vacation, it does slow down a little bit, just because I think everyone's in that spring feeling. Although today, as you can tell from my hat, we're not feeling very springish. It's very cold. So, but I just want to let you know that Abenaki and Pop Whalen are still open right now. So again, if you are a resident or in the Governor's School District for skiing, just go online and you just want to make reservations to come if you have a season pass. And then for Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center, you don't need to be a resident. You just need to make reservation and do the QR code and all that good stuff. And we are still open for skating as well. So check those both out. Right now we are in the process of putting together our brochure for early spring, summer, and fall. We are hoping to have close to a normal summer as possible. We do need to keep in mind about social distancing and COVID and all that stuff. So we're keeping that in mind. The brochure always goes out April 1st. That's what we're aiming for. So just be advised, some information in there will be subject to change based on what's going on in the world, what's going on in Wolfeboro. So we are looking positive for the future, but keep in mind that we might have to scale back or change a little bit. So as long as you're okay with that, then that should be fine. As you're waiting, just make sure you hop on our new online registration system. So if you've been doing stuff with Parks and Rec for 20 years, that's amazing. However, you still need a new account because we have a new account. And that's a good time to update all your information. Make sure you have the right date of birth on everybody. Make sure you have the right children in your group and all that. So get on there, create those online accounts, and then once registration's open, starting April 1st, you'll be able to register with ease. So that's all we have for now. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Christine Collins. All right. Now our library director, Cindy Scott, is ready to give us a library update. Send it over to you, Cindy Scott.
Thanks, Will. Coming up at the library on Wednesday, March 10th at 1 p.m., the afternoon book group will discuss Thomas Hardy's classic, Tess of the D'Urbervilles. On Thursday, March 11th at 11:30 a.m., there will be a virtual presentation of the monthly Irish Special Interest Group. The topic will be History of the Irish in Canada. Email lakesrgig17@gmail.com for information on how to join the meeting. During tax season, the library is hosting trained AARP volunteers who can assist with free preparation and filing of 2020 tax forms. Appointments and social distancing protocols are required. Call the library at 569-2428 to make an appointment and to get more information on this program. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Cindy Scott. And now we'll hear from Father Cole at St. Katharine Drexel Catholic Church. Hello, Father Cole. We're sending it over to you.
Well, hi, Will. Good to see you again. Thanks for having us on. So here I am in front of our patron St. Katharine Drexel. She just had her feast day this past Wednesday, the 3rd of March. That was the day she died and went home to God in 1955, and she was 96 years old. She lived a good long life of work and prayer, truly. And notice she has the little Native American and also the recently freed slaves. And those are the two groups that she ministered to and spent the Drexel fortune building schools and colleges and hospitals to teach them to read and write, all of those wonderful things. So we're very proud of our American Saint, Katharine Drexel from Philadelphia. So let you know now, every Friday during Lent, we have the Stations of the Cross, and the Stations of the Cross are on the walls of the church. They were given to us by St. Francis of Assisi, knowing that most people would never get a chance to go to Jerusalem and walk the way of the cross. So he said, we can do it in our parish churches. So it's a beautiful Lenten devotion. Now this Friday, the 5th, our young adults are going to lead us in the Stations of the Cross, written by St. John Paul II. And then the following Friday, our children are going to lead us in the children's Stations of the Cross. So it's a beautiful devotion. Also, we do ask you, if you can't be in person present with us, tune in on the parish website for Sunday Mass and also for the Stations of the Cross. And night prayer on Wednesday evening at 7. We have night prayer every single Wednesday. So there's a lot you can do either in person or at home on the Zoom, on the website. We're just grateful. There's the organ. So I guess it's time for me to sign off this week. Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Father Cole. And thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you'd like to add an event to our program, please contact our producers at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about. We look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Will Hunter for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.